Hello everyone and welcome to a new IK video. This is Ken, and in this video guys we're gonna talk about the gems feature equipment or enhancing equipment, whatever you wanna call it. But we're gonna only talk about the this specific piece of equipment here, either the medal or the books for the support immortals, or the rings for the mages, or even the quiver for basically this type of equipment for all the immortals. And starting with Sign Duke, because this was the hard choice to begin with. So Sign Duke is a ranged immortal. Usually ranged immortals have a very high accuracy stats that is in the base stats for the immortal itself. Usually all the ranged immortals have a very high accuracy stats, and you can see that my Sign Duke have over 4,000 accuracy. Even though I don't have my dragon talent tree maxed, you can see that my accuracy value is less than 1,300. Compared to the resilience, there is around a 400 depth between the both stats. Even though I'm not even running accuracy talent at the moment, I'm running resilience talent, as you can see here, strong will, and I'm not running target locked. But still, you can see that Sign Duke have a very high accuracy stat. Even though with this very high accuracy stat and the probability of landing her ultimate skill, I am getting a lot of dodges whenever I'm fighting a Holy March that is using, for example, this one. No, it wasn't this fight. It was maybe this fight. Looking at Sign Duke, you can see that Might of the Phoenix, this is the area damage, this is the explosive damage. You can see that 27% of this damage was dodged, even though she got a very high accuracy stat. The normal attacks doesn't really matter that much. However, this is the only skill that she landed in the entire fight. Not sure what happened, but I'm pretty sure she landed more than one, and the other went through the damage transfer here since she was facing Manko. So the damage got transferred to Athena, and usually the damage appears as damage transfer here. Alright, so you can see there's a 27% chance that has been dodged. I'm not sure if there were any more fights. I believe this one. No, I was using Cyrus here. Maybe this one. Yeah, you can see 12% here. No, I was using Korchin, I believe, in this fight. No, I wasn't using Korchin. But anyway, usually Sign Duke shouldn't really miss any kind of skill, since again she's a ranged immortal and she got a very high accuracy base stats. This is why I decided to use all the gems on the quiver here accuracy rate. Looking at the bonus overview, you can see that she got 12% accuracy rate, even though she still misses. This is why I decided to use all the gems on the quiver for the accuracy. I went all accuracy on this one here. For an immortal such as Empress Wu is still in the same march. Empress Wu is a mage that deals only magical damage. This is why she doesn't need any kind of accuracy. So using resilience rate gems will be so helpful for an immortal such as Empress Wu, because she can tank some critical hits or negate the critical damage that comes from other fire marches or other water marches, any other mages to be specific, since I'm running against fire, lightning, and water marches using my fire march like all the time. So using resilience and increasing the resilience rate for Empress Wu is gonna survive some critical damage. For an immortal such as Hippolyta, I'm using 3 resilience gems. I'm using 3 accuracy, 3 accuracy gems. One of them is level 7. You can see she got over 10%. She got exactly 10% accuracy rate, and I'm using only 1 resilience rate. I'm trying to balance out the gems I'm using on all these equipments, because I don't want to have really good gems on one equipment and really bad gems on the other one. So this is what I'm running on Hippolyta, because Hippolyta is also dealing a lot of physical damage, and I need her to land some of her skills. I want her to land all of her skills, to be specific, and since I'm running against Holy Marches who are using misleading all the time, this is why I decided to use accuracy. However, if you're not running against anyone who's either using misleading or a holy march, then I believe it is better to go all the resilience gems. Alright, for my main march, which is Alex and Hani, my main march also have a very high accuracy and the dragon talents are maxed. You can see Alex have over 4,500 accuracy rate. I believe Hani got a bit more, exactly the same amount, 4,600 accuracy rate. But again, whenever I'm running against a holy march or a march with a very high dodge using a skill such as misleading, I get my immortals in the front row miss a lot of their skills, but at the same time I want them to tank the magical damage, the critical damage that comes from mainly fire marches, but also other mages that I could run against. This is why I decided to go half and half. You can see here on the bonus overview, I'm using accuracy rate. Two gems here are for the accuracy rate, this one here and this one here, and the other two are resilience rate. 8% for the accuracy, 8% for the resilience, and it is the same for Alex. You can see the bonus overview, 8% accuracy rate, 7% resilience rate, because the other resilience one that I'm using is level 6. This one here is level 7. Alright, so this is for the attack immortals, the ranged and the mages. For an immortals such as defense immortals, I believe going resilience will be so much better because they don't really want to land their skills because they are not really dealing any kind of damage, and even if their skills got dodged for an immortal such as Ragnar Lothbrok, if his skill was dodged, the effect that he applies that we want from him will still be applied. For example, if he landed his skill but the skill was dodged, the increased damage taken by 30% will still be applied to the immortals affected by his skill. So using accuracy will be pointless for an immortal such as Ragnar. This is why I'm using resilience rate to avoid some of this critical damage. Even though the gems I'm using are currently very low at the moment, I'm still focusing my fire and my main march, which is the hybrid march. So this is everything I wanted to talk about regarding this piece of equipment, either the shells, the quiver, the box, the rings, just to be specific. And this is what I'm using in my immortals, and this is what I recommend at the moment currently, because using accuracy in some situations will be completely useless in some immortals. Using resilience will be very helpful, and vice versa. This is everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to mention what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.